what are we going to do? I mean, we're screwed. We're screwed either way. I don't know what to do. I don't know who's going to win this election, but I know who's going to lose. And it's us. How are we going to survive the next 4 years, regardless of who's in office? I can't go on like this, man. Anybody got any suggestions? What are we going to do? Anybody know?
All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak Wadash. Double honors to the elder apostles and the elder bishops of Great Millstone, who rule very well, very beautifully. Double salutations to the Akim out here pushing this gospel in truth and in sincerity to the best of their ability, given to them by Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Peace, blessings, and salutations be unto the elect scattered abroad. May the election of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Lord willing, fall upon your houses. This is Brother Quanah Watt from the Arizona Great Millstone Camp, coming back at you, Lord will, with the edifying lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Lord will. It is edifying, Lord will. It is straight to the point. And as you see, the title of this video is Woe unto thee, Babylon, man, right? Which we know Babylon today, right, as America, right? Which America, right, in the scriptures has multiple different names, man, right? Nineveh, Tyrus, Babylon, right? Scriptures talk about America spiritually, Sodom and Egypt, So really America in the scriptures has multiple different names, but again, we know it today as America, right? America, Babylon, man, right? The place that is ultimately to be destroyed here soon, man, which the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai is tearing this place down, man, right before our eyes. First it's going, it's starting with a, political, societal, an economic collapse as we're seeing right now, right? Prices going up, people are not able to, prices going up, but yet they're not getting, the increase in the wages, man, right? So people are feeling that pressure more and more. And on top of that, you got migrants, that are attacking cops, right? Migrants are basically, right, in certain areas, right, are living better than the average residents, man, And again, as you see right here, hey, these citizens, right, American citizens, right, hey, they're feeling that pressure, man. They're feeling that pressure hard. And again, these people are going to snap, man, which again is a part of that societal, again, economic, collapse that's taking place. Let me start right here. This is Job chapter 20 and verse 22. It says, in the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits, and every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. Right, man? Right? Meaning, guess what? Right? All these, right? When you go into that word wicked, it goes into what? The definition means what? Laborers. Right? So all these regular workers out here, construction workers, data center worker, or not data center, call center worker, really anybody, right? Nurses, right? All different fields, man. Right? All these people, they're starting to feel this pressure of, hey, you know what? We can't, no matter if we do extra hours, no matter if we get $1 or $2 raise, hey, we're still not able to keep up, right, with the prices, man. Right? Interest rates jumping up, So now instead of a $1,200 mortgage payment, now people are paying $2,000, $2,100, People are, again, they're making crucial decisions every time that they have to spend $1, man. It's a crucial, you have to take your time and make a wise decision every time you spend $1, man. These are the positions that people are in. And again, soon, right, these people are going to riot, man. Soon it's going to be every man for himself. These people are not going to be able to continue, with prices continuing to go up, right? These people are not going to continue, to be able to pay these prices, nor are they going to want to, right? And on top of that, you have what? You have OPEC basically saying, right, Saudi Arabia saying, no, we're not going to, trade oil, right, or do business with the American dollar. So the American dollar is completely shot, man, right? As of right now, yes, you can still use the dollar, right? But the value of it is depleting at a very fast pace, man. Right? So soon these people are going to say, fuck no, man. We can't work, There's nothing that we can do. And again, that's when all that hell is going to break loose, man. You know, it's going to be every man for himself, right? Let's go to this, right? This is what we're going to start seeing, man, right? 2nd Esdras, the 15th chapter, and I'll start at verse 16. It says, for there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power, right? So again, it's going to be all out chaos, right? With the migrants going around committing all these different crimes and breaking into people's homes and taking shit. Hey, well, you're even going to have the everyday American being in that same stead, man, right? It's literally going to be, you know, every man for himself out here, man. It's going to be complete and utter chaos, which again is part of that, you know, societal, political, and economic collapse that's taking place in America, right? This is where this road is leading to. You know, people are going to be out here robbing people, man, right? At gunpoint, right? You're seeing, you know, women being taken, you know, being raped, right? You just had some migrants, which I seen a video on it, right? You just had some migrants that just got charged with raping, you know, a 13-year-old little girl. You know, and they were spared, you know, basically a large sentence, man. You know, so you got that shit happening, man. People that have track records of snatching up women, beating them up, you know, are getting released in record time, man. You know, so these heinous crimes that are being committed are ultimately being, you know, overlooked, man. You know, so what do you think the kind of crime that's going to take place when it's all hell break loose, man, right? There was a video, you know, I did a lesson on where a woman called into the police, right? Because her ex was breaking into her house, right? And the dispatcher said, we have nobody to send to you, man. You know, so you got all this crime upticking, man. You do, as it says in Matthew, the 24th chapter, you know, that the love of many shall wax cold, man. Meaning people are becoming more aggressive, becoming more unstable, right? So again, more crime is going to pop off, man. You know, especially when, you know, hey, people can't continue to go to work, you know, and continue to be behind on their bills. No, people are gonna say, fuck going to work, man. You know, I got this gun right here. I'm finna go take what I want, man. You know, it says, verse 17, it says, man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, because again, why? It's gonna be, you know, complete and utter chaos, man. You know, which I need to go back and watch, you know, that movie. I'm always referencing this movie, man, because it was such a spot on, you know, depiction of very well what could happen. It's called American Blackout. I don't know if people are able to find it, right? But there's many, many, many different movies, right, that ultimately depict that. You know, the city being in trouble, right? People having to, you know, flee out of the cities, man. And, you know, World War Z is another good one. You know, World War Z is a great one, man. More recent movie. You know, so hey, there's gonna be complete and utter chaos, man, right? And then what's gonna happen, right? You're gonna have, right, which we know that there, you know, you got sleeper cells of the UN and stuff like that, right? Guess what's gonna happen, man? They're gonna be activated, man. You know, there's gonna be roadblocks, right? Just like what is that, Red Dawn, right? The movie Red Dawn. I think the most recent one has you know, one of the actors from Drake and Josh, the old TV show, as well as Thor in it, the actor from Thor. You know, but all that's going to happen, man. This shit's going to be completely, you know, something else, man. Something like we've never experienced before, as the scriptures say, right? Jeremiah 30, right? Verse 7, Daniel 12:1, Matthew 24:21, right? Jacob's trouble is going to be like a time like no other, man. You know, verse 18, it says, for because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Right, it's gonna be a very terrible time, man, because all these different prophecies, right, that we were told about, right, uproars of the people, right, famine, right, because again, right now prices are going up, right, as well as, you know, for truckers and everything like that, so they're not able to bring, right, because they can't afford to, you know, continue to just, you know, pay out of pocket, you know what I mean, for gas and all this other stuff. When gas, you know, hey, during the scamdemic, the beginning of the scamdemic, it was $1,000 to fill a tank for one of these semi trucks, man, right? And they have to pay that, you know, so they're not making any profit, you know, driving, right? So there's gonna be fewer and fewer truck drivers. right? Which means there's going to be fewer and fewer food available at these storehouses, right? Second Esdras, the 6th chapter, it says what? This suddenly that shall these storehouses, appear unsown, man. It means there's not going to be no food, no water, Not only because of, prices going up, but hey, when all hell breaks loose, what's going to happen? These people are going to run up in these stores and take everything that's left, man, and leave them bare, leave these shelves bare, right? So you got that as well, man, right? You also got, earthquakes in diverse places, right? It's going to happen, right? You got all these, teeth of wild beast, right? Animal attacks, right? You're going to see newly created creatures, right? All these different things are going to take place in the time of Jacob's trouble, man, right? It's going to make it such a great and dreadful time. All this stuff is going to happen, and it's going to happen here soon, right? The prophets, right? The true prophets of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, right? Beginning with the elder apostles of Great Millstone and those that have come up under them, right? Remaining true to the truth, right? Truth to this, the truth, right? The true doctrine of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, continue to make their bodies a living sacrifice. And guess what, man? They've been saying it for decades, man, that this is going to happen, man. For decades, man. Beginning with the head all the way down, right? To younger brothers such as myself have been saying this, man, for years. That this time is coming, Verse 19, it says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. And this is what we're seeing, this America, headed down, the path that America's headed down. Right? People are not able to, continue to sustain the lifestyle that they're living now. Countless jobs are countless businesses, are shutting down, whole buildings, right? Hundreds and thousands of jobs are being lost. Right? These people can't sustain this shit, man. Right? Which again is what? That societal, political, and economic destruction that America is going through right now. But it's not just going to stop there, right? Because America has to be completely destroyed, right? America has, America has an X, and then it was the brother Yuana, man. He posted something, which Lord will, I can find it, man, and probably, take a picture of it and send it, as a community post. But it says something about, NASA identifying an X, right? That's ultimately, flying across, I think it was the United States, right? Which is X marks the spot, man, because America is going to be the place of the worst destruction, right, to ever take place, right? In the past or in the future, America will be destroyed, man. As a matter of fact, we'll just jump to, Isaiah, the 34th chapter, just to prove that, right? We might grab the whole chapter, right? This is Isaiah chapter 34, and I'll start at verse 1. It says, come near, come near, ye nations, to hear, and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear and all that is therein, the world and all the things that come forth of it. Right? It says, for the indignation of Yahweh is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. And we understand that Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai is gathering, right, the nations in the valley of Yahweh Shaphat, according to Revelation, or Joel, the 3rd chapter. Right? The Lord is gathering all these different these nations, man. Right? Which the valley of Yahweh Shaphat is over there in the Middle East, right? Around, Iran area, if I may say, right? So it's over in that area, right? And again, the nations are being, corralled together, man. For what? For the judgment, right? Yahweh Shaphat, meaning what? The Most High judges, right? And he's going to judge those nations, right? When Yahweh Shai cracks the sky, what is he going to do? Right? He's going to come and destroy these nations, right? It tells you in the 2nd Esdras, the 13th chapter, right? As well as, Revelation, the 19th chapter, that Yahweh Shai is coming to make war, man. He's coming to judge and make war, right? And what he's going to do is he's going to destroy all these militaries, man. Completely wipe them down. And then what he's going to do is going to turn his attention, right, to America and work his way west, man. All while all these nuclear missiles are going to be shot off, because this is what's going to happen, right? The Valley of Yahweh Shaphat is where all these nations are going to come to fight against each other, right? With one goal in mind, right? Which is to destroy America, right? You're going to have Russia, China, North Korea, Iran, all these nations and their allies, right? As well as even some of America's allies prophesied in Revelations, the 17th chapter, right? That, 10 horns are going to hate the whore, right? And burn her with fire. The 10 horns are basically those vassal states, right? Of NATO, which are the EU, right? You got European nations that are ultimately going to turn, against America, right? Because America heads NATO, right? They're basically going to turn against America, right? And fight with America's enemies against America. Again, in one goal in mind, to destroy America, right? It says, he hath utterly destroyed them. He hath delivered them to the slaughter. Verse 3, their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood, right? There's going to be a lot of bloodshed. Isaiah, the 63rd chapter, right? It says, and all the host of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll. That's going into those ICBM nuclear missiles, right? Because, the peak of, World War III is when those missiles are going to be shot off, man, right? And simultaneously, right, that's when Yahweh Shai is going to crack the sky, while those missiles are being rained down, and that's when Yahweh Shai is going to come and deliver the elect, right, pursuant to Matthew, the 24th chapter, right, beginning at verse 29, right? It says, and all their hosts shall fall down as the leaf falleth off from the vine, as a fallen fig from the fig tree. It says, for my sword shall be bathed in heaven, right? Meaning those ICBM nuclear missiles are going to be shot up, and then they're going to come down, right? It says, my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon all the people of my curse to judgment, right? Which, this is speaking of America, right? America is going to be that place where most of these ICBM nuclear missiles hit. There will be some that do, hit, outside of America, such as Israel. Maybe, just speculation, some other places outside of that, right? But mainly America and Israel are going to be destroyed by way of ICBM nuclear missile, right? The difference between the two is that Israel is going to be built back up, America's not, right? It's going to be, and we'll read this in this chapter, that America is going to be completely and utterly destroyed forever, right? Verse 6, it says, the sword of Yahweh is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, and with the fat of kidneys of rams. It says, for Yahweh hath a sacrifice in Basra, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea. Right, man? Because this is going to be 200 million nuclear ICBM nuclear warheads that are going to hit down in America, man. Right? 200,000 nuclear missiles that are going to be sent out, right? Which equates to 200 million nuclear warheads, man. Which is, man, that's really overkill, man. But nonetheless, this is going to be, again, the place of the greatest judgment, right, to ever take place, as the scriptures say, right? That the only way to cleanse the land, right, because blood has been shed on this land, right? Innocent blood has been shed on this land, and the only way to cleanse this land, right, is to shed the blood of him that shed it, which is Esau Edom, right? So this is his cash cow, and he's going to die along with it, man. It says, verse 7, it says, and the unicorn shall come down with them, and the bullocks with the bulls, and their land shall be soaked with blood, and their dust made fat with fatness. Right? It says, for it is the day of Yahweh's vengeance, and the year of recompense for the controversy of Zion. Right? It says, and the streams thereof shall be turned into pitch, and the dust thereof into brimstone, and the land thereof shall become burning pitch. Well, meaning everything's going to be charred up, man. Everything's going to be burnt the fuck up, right? The water's going to be dried up. Everything's going to be, as it says in 2 Peter, the 3rd chapter, right? That everything's what is going to melt, man. Everything shall melt with fervent heat. Everything's going to be gone, dissolved, man. Evaporated, right? It says, it shall not be quenched night nor day. The smoke thereof shall go up forever. From generation to generation it shall lie waste. None shall pass through it forever and ever. So no one's going to live here again anymore, man. Right? So that doctrine that Esau is going to come back, after 1,000 years, right? That's bullshit, man. Right? After 1,000 years of Esau Edom, right, going into captivity, because that's what's going to happen, right? When, Lord will, when we get delivered, right? Lord will be part of that number, right? When we get delivered, when we come back down, we're putting these damn devils into chains, right? Pursuing the Psalms of, Psalms 149, right? You're taking their kings and nobles, right, in fetters of iron, right? Beginning with the elites of the nation of Esau, Edom, as well as these other nations, man. Their leaders and all the way down to the regular peons. They're all going into captivity, man. All the heathens under the Israelites, man. Right? Beginning with Yahushai, King David, right? The 144,000, right? The 1/3, the innumerable multitude, right? Which are all Israelites, man. Right? Which are the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, as well as Israelite foreigners, right? Today, right? Israelite foreigners are those Israelites that have been scattered into these other nations and throughout time began to look like these nations, but through the lineage of their father are Israelites, man. You know, the elect of the nation of Israel will be delivered, and they're going to reign, right, on top of all nations, right, pursuant to Deuteronomy 28th chapter, verses 1, right, all the way down to verse 14, right? That's the blessings that's coming to us, Lord will, you know? So this is what's going to happen, man. You know, after 1,000 years, right, or once we enslave them, they're going to go into slavery. Esau, Edom is going to go into slavery for 1,000 years. You know, after 1,000 years, he's going to be put to death, eradicated, man, from the earth, pursuant to Psalms, the 52nd chapter, man. You know, he's going to be completely and utterly destroyed, man. Right? And eventually those other nations, right, they're either, you know, outside of Esau, Edom, they're going to go back right into their own land, right, to be tributaries, man, forever. You know, we're going to rule over them, man. Right? So that whole doctrine is bullshit, man. America's going to be destroyed. Right? It says, verse 11, it says, but the cormorant and the bittern shall possess it. The owl also and the raven shall dwell in it, and he shall stretch out upon it the line of confusion and stones of emptiness. Right? It says there's nothing but desert animals are going to dwell here. Right? It says that they shall call the nobles thereof to the kingdom, but none shall be. Slacky, I forgot to put my phone on airplane mode. Verse 12, they shall call the nobles thereof to the kingdom, but none shall be there, and all her princes shall be nothing. And the thorns shall come up in their palaces, nettles and brambles in the fortress thereof, and it shall be an habitation of dragons and a court for owls. It says the wild beasts of the desert shall also meet with the wild beasts of the island, and the satyr shall cry to his fellow. The screeching owl also rest there and find for herself a place of rest. There shall the great owl make her nest and lay and hatch and gather under her shadow. There shall the vultures be gathered, everyone with her mate. So again, America is bound to be destroyed, man. Woe unto thee, Babylon, man. Because that's what's coming, man. You know, and the elder apostle, you know, Gabar basically sent out a PSA, public service announcement, right, to throw curses on this place, man. You know, hey, someone throw curses on this place, man. You know, Babu Kusha, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Babu Kusha, Babu Kusha, Babu Kusha, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Shalak, Rayam, Wa Anashim, Wa Abadim, Wa Haragyim, Wa Mashapayim, all call Babal. Babu Kusha, Babu Kusha, Babu Kusha, Abba Babal, Abba Babal, Abba Babal. You know, the water to Wabaman, the water Yabashim Al Shah, man. And basically what I said was, you know, send evils and judgments, you know, and pestilence, right, and destruction, right, upon, you know, all upon Babylon, man, you know. And I might have got my definition on one or two of those, you know, wrong, but that's ultimately, you know, I have to go back and look at it, but that's ultimately what I said, man, right, in the Hebrew. And afterwards, the Babal meaning destroy Babylon, man, right, destroy Babylon, which is America, man. You know, may Yahweh Bashim Al Shai send evils and judgments and pestilence upon this place, man. Destroy this bitch, man, so we can get the hell out of here, man. Right? Because this place has to go down, right, in order for the kingdom to come. And we'll end on that, right? 2nd Esdras, the 4th chapter, verse 28. It says, but as concerning the things whereof thou asked me, I will tell thee, for the evil is sown, but the destruction thereof is not yet come. Right? And this place is evil, man. Right? This place is evil, right? The epicenter of wickedness in the earth is America, man. You know, hey, but it hasn't been destroyed yet, right? Verse 29, if therefore that which is sown be not turned upside down, and if the place where the evil is sown pass not away, then cannot it come that is sown with good. So this place has to go down in order for the kingdom of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, right, to be established here on earth, man, right? So this place got to go, man, right? So throw them curses up as the elder apostles, you know, have, you know, ultimately commanded us to do, man, right? Throw them curses up on America, man. As the Elder Apostle Gabar has said, whether it be in English, Hebrew, preferably Hebrew, if you know it, right? But hey, throw them curses up, man. Fuck this place, man. So with that, Lord wills, edifying, Lord wills, straight to the point, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak, Wadash, double honors to the elder apostles, elder bishops of Great Millstone. Till next time, I say shalom.